everyone. Good afternoon and welcome back to the book review on Wednesday on Parent Station. Myself, Gargi Shingala from Rajkot, and I am admin mate. I have been taking this book review for this month, and over 3 to 4 sessions, we have talked about what types of books or how should we select proper books at different ages for children. Today I would like to summarize this session with two very important categories of books, among which one is encyclopedia and the other is atlas. Let's talk about encyclopedia. What are encyclopedias? So far we know that encyclopedias are books where we get in information. And if we were in standard 6, 7, or 8, we very well know how to use the encyclopedia. If we are looking for a particular word, we go to the index and we pick up that particular encyclopedia and we get information about that particular word. Now you must be surprised how we can give this encyclopedia knowledge to children, which are I'm talking about children who are not in standard 6, 7, 8, where they don't have to find any particular thing, but how they can use this book for regular reading. So nowadays, children are blessed that encyclopedias have a vast variety of categories. પહેલા જ્યારે આપણે એન્સાઇક્લોપીડિયાસ યુઝ કરતા તો આલ્ફાબેટિકલ ઓર્ડર વાઇઝ જ હતું એન્સાઇક્લોપીડિયામાં. Let me show you one example of such book. Now this is Encyclopedia, and here it says volume 1 A and B. So in this book they have all the words starting with A and B. They also explain how you can use the encyclopedia, how to use the encyclopedia book. This they have given emphasis on the letter A. Now you can see aeroplane starts with A. So they have all the details about aeroplane. It's a machine, different parts of aeroplane. This is the picture where the controls of the aeroplane are given. How to fly a jet engine, how the aeroplane flies, history of aeroplane, how it was invented and stuff. So similarly, this is one word, and on then we go, then we have air. So everything about air that is given. So these are the encyclopedias which we initially used to read. Definitely, these are great sources of knowledge. But one step behind these, if our children are, say, for example, in standard 1, 2, or 3, and after observing them, we have found out that they have particular interest in, say, for example, marine life, then now we have special books, special encyclopedias which will give us knowledge about marine life. I have kept one little example here. See, this says it is Pictopedia. We used to say encyclopedia, now it says Pictopedia because everything is illustrated with a picture here. And here it says, what about aquatic animals? So the whole book has knowledge about different aquatic animals, fantastic facts. These are the nicely contents written here. It includes crab, bullfrog, jellyfish, clownfish, sea cucumbers. So many names that we don't even know. According to us, aquatic animals means only fishes or whales, crocodiles, but it has variety, number of species. So it has detailed knowledge about each one. If they're talking about crab, then they have fantastic facts which says, did you know? And if I turn a few pages, we can see about seahorse, sea lion. Again, facts. So these are the special books for a special category in which We have books in this series, Pictopedias. We have birds, fruits, vegetables, dinosaurs, vehicles, animals, sports, flags, wonders of the world, currencies also, so people at work, our body parts, aquatic animals, our universe, wild animals, and great personalities. So these are volumes in these types of Pictopedia series. This is one type of encyclopedias. Then other, let me show you one more which says Knowledge Bank, Children Knowledge Bank. And the title of this book is Transportation. So the name itself suggests that this book has information about transportations. So vehicles we can talk about. The other was about aquatic animals, and this one that I'm showing you is about transportation, which has on the very first page it has meaning of transportation. What is transportation? Then again it says the early mode of transportation. So in the olden days, what were the mode of transportation? Then I think it will gradually come to, yes, after the invention of wheels, different kind of vehicles that we have got. We have truck, we have watercraft. So what I mean to say is it has all the information about transportation and vehicle. So these are how now the encyclopedias are categorized. There are also um, books which says picture encyclopedia. Let me show you one example of such book. This says my first picture encyclopedia. What do they have? In this book, they have amazing photos, it has up to date information, and it has fascinating facts. These are the things which this book includes. And it has lovely colors, which definitely is one of the key factors for children to pick up this book and start reading. Let me go through the content of this book. It has all important topics here. It says our planet, from past to present, the way we live, animals and plants, you and your body, science, machines and gadgets, space, some useful words. Then they have at the end they have web links and index. Right. So I think this, as the name suggests, it is a picture encyclopedia. So it is packed with full of interesting facts, colorful pictures, which will be again one of the main attraction of for children. See, now this is, it says our planet. You can see the information, few writing, and again very beautifully the picture is given. And in our planet, oh wonderful, they have days and season, the sunrise and the sunset. Sometimes when we think we want to teach our children this, we don't know where to start and what all to include. But these kind of books gives us a proper roadmap for how to take or how to talk about a topic to our child. So definitely these books are never there in our syllabus, but these books we can discuss with our child, we can talk with them and read with them. This will have benefit, like definitely will increase their knowledge. They will, as we know, young children have this curiosity. Their minds are full of curiosity. They keep on asking you so many questions. So someday, say for example, if they come to you and they ask you that why do I get hiccups? So that is a question related to your body, human body. So again, we can open such books, and then we can go to the human body page, and we can try and find out if we can get answer to such questions. See, it has, maybe, if even if you don't get the exact answer to that, but you can go through this our body section of it, and many of their curiosities will have their end over here, right? So these are the best books which you can discuss with your kids and read to them. Lots of muscles, muscular power, air, breathing, lungs, voice box. Wonderfully designed book. Great. So these are one of my favorite books which I discuss with my children. Now, after encyclopedia, the second category that I'm going to discuss today is atlas. So you must be thinking, okay, atlas is introduced to the child when the subject geography comes in the syllabus or in their curriculum. How can we introduce atlas to our child before it is taken as a syllabus or a compulsory subject in school? If I begin with the very first kind of books that I had in my uh, session, which says it should be a hardbound book and colorful with few words, I have one atlas which falls in that category. This is my first atlas. Now, this book fits in that perfect category which I have talked about, saying that it is a hardbound book. Now, if I see, it has first, what are the basics that you need to know when you are looking at the atlas? World map. In the world map, 7 main continents that we can discuss. So, this book has only those 7 continents. The first one here is Europe. You can see the map of Europe. You can also see what type of animals do you find there, right? You can find wolf, you can find sheep, you can find polar bear, right? You can find puffins, dolphins. Oh wow! You can find gecko, and very nicely they have also illustrated here the historical monuments that you can see in that particular continent. It has Eiffel Tower, it has the Colosseum. Then the forest, Black Forest, is one of the very important places of Europe. Siberian Railway. It has the mountains. So these are very basic knowledge about that continent, which at the say for example 1 or 2 year child you need to inform them, and because it is illustrated in this way, it will be very easy for them to keep them in their memory for a long time. Same way, now here comes Asia. Asia is famous for tigers. It has panda, Arctic fox, whale, tropical fishes it has. And they are talking about India. So they have Taj Mahal here. They have nice elephant, Indian elephant, right? And they have the Himalayan ranges. They have Great Wall of China that they are showing here. See, in very few words, but nicely in pictures, they have illustrated the continent. Next comes North America. And similarly, we can see South America, Africa. All this is in a hardbound book. So this is the name such as my first atlas. So this can be introduced to the child in very younger age. Next comes a little deeper book of atlas, which will have details Now here I have a book which says My Jumbo Book of World Atlas. Right. See, the cover page of the book is so beautiful. It has all people from different countries dressed up in their traditional dresses. And this attracts the child to definitely have a look in the book. Reading Atlas is a very, very interesting and a new technique that you need to learn. Why I would say? Because here you can see the economic key is given. So, as if you remember in the last session, we talked about keyword books, which has a picture and that illustrates some particular word. So, when you are reading any atlas, you have that this is the key and it says a particular word. For example, if natural resources we are talking about, the first picture is about coal. The next is diamond. Similarly, in agricultural products, you have all different fruits and grains. Then manufactured products. So which country manufactures which will be illustrated by this picture. And again, in the last one, they have letter symbol. So if it says A I, that means it's a bauxite. Okay, that was about mining, right? Major metals and services. Oh, lovely. Look at this picture here. It says services. So there are many, many countries all around the world which are specially tourist attractions. So that in this book will be illustrated with this picture here. So these are the first few things which you need to know before you start reading an atlas. Here it also has what is called a tropical rainforest. Right, you can see here grasslands, then it has shrubland, desert, tundra, forest, and polar regions. So what are these regions? What is the climate of that region? What are the weather conditions prevailing there? Everything is nicely given in the book. Now the very first thing let us take India. But yes, okay. So if I want to know something about India, here it says it comes in the southern Asia. Right? India is in the southern part of Asia. Just the book. Right. See nicely with the colors where mountains are there, they have given colors that illustrates snow or mountain peaks covered with snow, where they have desert, near Afghanistan, Rajasthan. Those places they have given in yellow color, which illustrates desert, and forests and trees they have given green. And they have pictures of fish. And look, the Pondicherry has nice temple, and we all can relate that. In southern part of India, we have special temples which have special shapes. And if we want some detailed study on these, we have what all countries come in South Asia part of the continent. We have Maldives, Nepal, Sri Lanka, with their flags, their population, their language, their currency, Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. All detail, the area that the country covers, the population, language, and currency. So these are the interesting facts that the child would love to learn. So similarly, they have for all the countries, and this is the book which has a little detailed portion given, which was not there in the My First Atlas that we talked about. When we talk about atlas, we can also include this type of books with the child because it has all the words that will be used to explain anything about a map. Say, for example, rivers, forest, any landscape, volcanoes, the formation of clouds, mountains, everything. So, this is Know About Science, the Earth book. It will also have how the day and night is formed, the Earth's movement, everything. Let me take the Earth's history. See, it starts lovely pictures which says Earth in the space. So it gives us detailed information about all the planets, and Earth is one of them. And the amazing facts it includes. Now, this is what the Earth's crust has inside. It is illustrated nicely, showing this one apple, the layers which will have inside. Same way it is illustrated that Earth has different layers. Oh, I was talking about formation of mountains and things. Here, very nicely they have illustrated that which has, see, formation of mountains, how they are formed. This is the block mountain. This is fold, rift valley, then overfold, downfold, upfold. So these are different areas or different formation of mountain. What they are called when you are reading anything related to earth, anything related to landscape. Moving plates, like we call about the tectonic plates, which causes earthquake. Very nicely illustrated. This is the page of volcano, the different layers of earth and how the volcano is formed. So these are a few things which we can discuss with the child even before it is included in their syllabus. So with this, I come to end of this uh, different kinds of books at different ages. I would like to share with you that nowadays it is a trend of reading digital copies or e-books. Now, if we compare and contrast the e-book with the hard copy or the actual book, both has its plus and minus. If one digital book, say for example, we're reading on Kindle, we have e-book. Definitely, it is eco-friendly, we can say, as we are not harming any trees to manufacture papers. But if I exemplify it and tell you કે આપણે અગર એક માટીનો આપણા પાસે જે પોટ છે, કુંડું છે, એમાં થોડું પાણી નાખીએ અને જ્યારે સિઝનનો પહેલો વરસાદ આવે અને એ જે વરસાદના જે ટીપા છે, જે બૂંદ છે એની, એ જ્યારે માટી પર પડે છે, તો બેમાં શું ફરક છે, ડિફરન્સ શું છે? જ્યારે આપણે પોટમાં પાણી નાખીએ એમાં પણ માટી જ છે, પણ એ આપણે નાખેલું પાણી છે. અને જ્યારે કોઈ ખેતરમાં વરસાદ પડે છે, પહેલો વરસાદ, અને જે સુગંધ આવે છે, એ આપણે જ્યારે માટીના કુંડિયામાં પાણી નાખીએ તો એ સુગંધ નથી આવતી. તો those who are real book lovers, they would definitely feel very much attached to their hard copies. Or nowadays these books are categorized into traditional books and modern books. The modern books are e-books, which we read on Kindle, iPads or tablets, and the traditional books are the real feel of hard copy books that we have. So our emotions are attached, and definitely it's altogether the excitement of having a hard copy is very, very different. The whole day you are working on your screen nowadays, and then again when you come home and you want to relax, you will definitely not feel like opening your Kindle again and going through the pages in that. Rather, you would love to have a book in your hand, a physical book copy in your hand, and go through the pages. So this is the beauty of traditional books. Now, uh, when we want to encourage our child into having these reading habits, I have a very good program, like we can say reading challenges. If you want to try for over a month, we can take the calendar that we have, and on that calendar, on the first date, we would mention read to your pet. Now, today's task for your child is you have to read a book to your pet. If you don't have a pet, your software, let's give it to the task to him as read a book to your soft toy. Let the book be of your child's choice. The child can choose any book that he likes. The next day challenge can be read a fairy tale. This can be up to your imaginations, your creativity. 30 days you can give him 30 different task or 30 different challenge to read a different kind of book and explore so many things. And this will form a habit for them, and they would love reading books. What is the importance of reading? Why I'm emphasizing on uh, getting the habit of reading into your child? There are so many importance, but to list out down a few of them. Reading strengthens writing skills. Whenever you have to express something, if you have read, you definitely have those vocabulary, those phrases, those idioms in your mind which you can use when you're writing something. It improves your memory and focus. It enhances your imagination. It expands your knowledge, definitely. It stimulates your brain and it boosts your mood. Whenever you are tired or you are not in a mood of talking to anyone, if you have a book that you love in your hand, you will be relaxed totally. So in the end, I would like to summarize with a quote which says, reading should not be presented to the child as a chore, a duty. It should not be forced to a child. You have to do this today. When I told about reading challenges, this is not something that you have to force. It should be offered as a gift. The child should get this reading habit as a gift from you. And over the period of time, over the last 4 sessions, we have talked how can we do this. So happy reading to all the children and all the parents. From this platform of Parent Station and Small Wonder, I would like to thank Harsha ma'am for providing me an opportunity to discuss with all people here how to cultivate a habit of reading. Thank you and bye.